Welcome back. We are about to commence the first of a set of 3 games, but to do that, we need 2 new contestants. So welcome, if you will, Kevin Wibley and Catherine Gardner. Welcome to you both. Nice to see you. Of course, we can't go any further except to say you come from Farnborough Sixth Form College without mentioning the huge animal at the end of the desk there. Whose is it and what is it? It looks like Felix.
It is Felix,
oh.
Yes. It belongs to the college drama department.
Oh, it's the drama department's mascot. And right and proper you should bring it along because you are both sort of involved in drama at the college, yes?
Yes.
Yes. Right. What about, Catherine, what about the little one? Is that yours?
No, that belongs to my sister. It's Percy, named after Percy in Blackadder.
Oh, I see. Right.
Yes.
Well, while we're on the subject, of course, I was getting some black looks earlier from our champion, David, because I've not in any time that he's been on mentioned Nessie sitting at the front there. At least it looks like it's either Nessie or a rather large snail.
Yeah, it's Nessie.
Is it?
And not forgetting Pepsi.
Oh, I see. Why is Pepsi sitting on his back? Is there any particular significance in that?
I think maybe she's going water skiing.
Oh, I see. Yes, fine. All right. Is it yours?
No, it's from a little... They're both from 2 pupils from a little infant school I help at.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, do they have names, the pupils, or,
yes.
Or the infant school?
Nessie is from Andrew Hodgson.
Right.
And Pepsi is from Julia Bainbridge.
Oh, well, I think that's lovely. I think we should be given both a round of applause. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, right. Got to get some viewers, haven't we? Yes, it's the only way. Right, here we go. Oh, by the way, I haven't said shake hands, have I? David, Kevin and Kathy, big shake of the hands all round. Right, let's get down to work, shall we? The board's ready, it's flashing A, so let's start. Let's play Blockbusters. Right, it's an A. Here it is. What A is a book written by and about one... Yes, David?
Autobiography.
Yes, it is. Oneself, yes. Well done. Well, there's the start, and you have the first choice.
F, please.
Well, the F at the bottom in the middle. Stand by, all 3 of you. What F links Marillion with Billingsgate? Yes, David?
Fish.
Fish is right, yes. For those who don't know, it's the market and the lead singer in Marillion. And I might tell you that Kevin nearly leapt off his seat trying to press the button fast enough. Right, let's go with the next one, Dave.
L, please, Bob.
L. And try and leap in with this, you two. What L are finally approved by the President in the United States, by the Supreme Soviet in Russia, and by the monarch? Yes, David?
Laws.
Laws is right, yes. Yes, our 2 new arrivals are looking at each other aghast because you've got to move very fast, as you realise, OK? He's got it, and he's got a choice. Well, no choice at all if he's going to get to the end. Are you going to?
Yes, please. M, please, Bob.
You're going to try to get to the end. It's up to Kevin and Kathy whether you do. Here we go. What M, all 3 of you, should you never mention in a theatre? Yes, David?
Macbeth.
Is right, and that's Blockbusters. Oh, dear. A little more than rueful looks now. Yes, you've really got to move in the next one. It's a pity about that last one. You both doing drama, isn't it? But he knew as well.
For that.
Do you act, actually, Kevin? Are you on the acting side or technical side?
I started off on the technical side, and I've moved down to the acting now.
Oh, have you? I see. Have you acted? She says you haven't. Oh, moved down. I see. Yes.
Oh, up to.
Yeah. Have you acted together?
Yes.
In what? Is it a particular play?
The last production we did was Guys and Dolls.
Oh, was it?
And the one before was An Italian Straw Hat.
I see.
French farce.
Oh, well, sounds marvellous, yes. What an ambitious thing to do. Good. Anyway, let's get on, shall we? Second game in the set of 3. Now, those 2 have got to get in quickly here if they're to stay with us. T is flashing on the board, so let's go straight away. What T, everybody, is the place that a Greek would go to eat out? Kathy?
Taverna.
Taverna's right, yes. Now, you got past the awful £5 barrier, haven't you? That's lovely. OK, now you've got the choice.
S, please.
You want the S, OK? Right, what S is to metal as mason is to stone? Smith is the answer, hence blacksmith. Have another? What S goes after cow, but before shod? Yes, David?
Slip.
Is right. Right. Slip is the answer. Cow slip and slipshod, and you have the choice.
W, please, Bob.
You want the W? Down there at the right. What W officially ends on March the 20th? Yes, David?
Winter.
Yes, you're right. Well done. Right, 2 whites and 1 blue, and I think I know where you're going next.
E, please, Bob.
Right. Now, Kevin and Kathy, see if you can get him this time. What E is the switching centre for telephone lines? That's Kathy.
Exchange.
Is right, yes, well done. Needle match this. Which next?
G, please.
G. Okay. What G, when linked with big, means lions, tigers, elephants? Yes, Kathy.
Game.
Game is right again, yes. 3 blues, 2 whites, and the double team's choice again. Little discussion.
N, please.
We're going to have the N to try and link up all those blues. All 3 of you, what N links Collier, Wisdom? Yes, David?
Norman.
Norman is right, yes, very quick. He is very quick with those name ones, aren't you? That was Collier, Wisdom, and Tebbit. Norman was the right answer all through, and it's your choice again.
C, please, Bob.
You want the C to try and make a line of whites. They're determined to stop you, and this is it. What C was a general who died in his stand against the Sioux? Yes, Kathy?
Custer.
Custer's life stand, yes. Well, you've certainly held him up for a bit. You've now got 4 blues against 3 whites, and you've got the choice.
D, please.
D. Right. What D is the composer who wrote The Sorcerer's Apprentice? Yes, David?
Dvorak.
No, it wasn't. Kevin and Kathy, what D is the composer who wrote The Sorcerer's Apprentice?
Delius.
No, it's Dukas. D-U-K-A-S. Let's have another. What D traditionally wore a cap and stood in the... Yes, Kathy?
Dunce.
A dunce stood in the corner, yes. There's a flashing blue light. Should be interesting, this. They've got a chance to get across, and David wants to stop them, so what are you going to take?
A, please.
You want that A. Right, everybody. What A is given to counteract a poisonous snake? Yes, Kathy?
Antidote.
Antidote is the right answer! Blockbusters! Well, there we have it. 1 game all. This is a decider. 320 plays 30. That's the amount of money. As regards gold runs, well, of course, David, being champion, has 3 under his belt, and Kevin and Kathy, I hope you can go over there first. Before we plunge in, I've just remembered something. Somebody told me that you, Kevin, are one of the few and select elite people who've actually driven a Sinclair.
The Sinclair C5 you were referring
That's
to.
right, yes.
Yeah, it's a rather embarrassing
Oh, really?
story. We did a play at college, which was written by a teacher in Guildford, called Nice Girls, Dirty Rats. I was on the production then team, and they needed a racing car in it. And someone said, why don't you use a Sinclair C5? So someone actually had one, and they brought it in, but they couldn't get it back. So I had to drive it from Fleet to Farnborough, which is about 6 miles.
Funny experience.
And someone sort of driving along in a car got a camera out and photographed. It's a bit embarrassing.
Did you enjoy it? Was it easy to drive?
It's a pain in the neck, actually.
Oh, right. Well, if Mr. Sinclair happens to be watching, I'm sorry, but, you know, I mean, they will tell the truth at times. OK, on we go now. It's the 3rd game, the decider in this set of 3. Let's play Blockbusters. Most important game. Settle down. Fingers by the buttons. What B means bent and distorted through... Yes, David?
Brittle.
No. Kevin and Kathy, what B means bent and distorted through pressure or heat? Hands up if you know. No, too late.
Boat?
No, it was going to be buckled. Not a difficult one, but buckled it was. Here's an alternative. What B is another name for lotto? Yes, David.
Bingo.
Bingo is right. Bingo, you've got 1. 25% of the way there, as far as you're concerned. What next?
O, please, Bob.
O, right down at the bottom, and this is it. What O can be Bergamot, Valencia, Florida Temple, or Seville? Kathy?
Orange.
It was that last bit, wasn't it? Yes, you're right, it's orange. Well done. So, one of each colour, and the double team's choice.
V, please.
V, right. What V describes a stare which might denote a lack of activity in the brain? Yes, Kathy.
Vacant.
Vacant is correct. Yes. Right. They're grinning all over their faces. What do you want next?
M, please.
You want the M, right. What M is a memory aid such as... Yes, Kathy?
Mnemonic?
Yes, it is. Mnemonic. Well done. It was one of those memory aids. Stationery has an E for envelope if it's to do with writing paper. Stalagmite, stalactite, T for top, that sort of thing, or tights come down, you know. So, we got that one over, and you have the choice.
E, please.
E, right. What E did Vivian Fuchs lead across the Yes, David?
Expedition.
That's right. Well done. That's another one. You've got the next choice.
H, please, Bob.
You've got the H, and here it is. What H is the first of the 3 counties where, according to Professor Higgins, hurricanes hardly happen? David.
Hertfordshire.
I'm going to give it to you. It was Hertford in the song, but it is Hertfordshire, so well done. Yes, right. It's Hertford, Hereford, and Hampshire. Gives them a point. Equalises. 3 whites, 3 blues. What a time to leave. We'll be finding out what happens in the next Blockbusters. Join us then. Goodbye.
Bob Holness.
Thank you and welcome. Welcome to another show. Oh dear, what a place to leave it at the end of our show. I know we've done it before. It's no fault of anybody's but the clock, but it was a pretty critical end. David will know that, won't you, David? David's our single player, David Gatenby. Comes from South Park Sixth Form College in Middlesbrough, and he's hoping to go for his 4th gold run. Well, he's won, as you can see, £335 already. Opposite him, sitting alongside, Kevin and Kathy. Kevin Wibley and Catherine Gardner from Farnborough Sixth Form College, all from Sixth Form Colleges in this particular session. You, as we can see, have won £45. You're hoping to go for your first. Nothing unusual in that, except that we are in the middle of the 3rd game in a set of 3. And as you can see, when we look at the board, it's a pretty critical position to leave. That S was being aimed for at the end of the last show. It was David's choice, and I presume he hasn't changed his mind, have you?
S, please, Bob.
Yes, I thought you might go for it. So, everybody, here's the one you've been sweating blood for such a long time. This is the question. What S were a group of 7 in a Japanese film? Yes, David.
Samurai.
That's the word, samurai! Dear, look, I'm sorry, Kevin and Kathy, all this way for that.
Well, it was worth coming up just not to answer that question.
I guess it was, Kevin, yes. Well, thank you very much. You've been splendid contestants. I think you enjoyed it. You had smiles on your faces most of the time.
It's been wonderful, Bob.
Yes, we've never had a person on who's actually driven a Sinclair before, and I think you riveted everybody by that in the last show.
It was exciting.
Yes, what I didn't mention to Kathy is your musicianship. You play quite a few instruments. Good luck with your musician playing. I don't know whether it's going to turn professional. And thank you for entertaining us. It's not. It's just a pastime, is it? Kathy and Kevin, you take with you not only that £45, but our very good wishes, as well as the Blockbuster Personal Information System, the dictionary, and the sweaters as well. Thank you for being with us. A big hand. Give them a round of applause. All right, now, perhaps they like travelling. Could be they like travelling. Anyway, they're going to sit back. They're going to sit back and watch the rest of the show now, particularly the 4th gold run for David. Yes, he's done 3 successfully. He's waiting here for the 4th. You can see by the look on his face that he's not too impressed by the board. Let us look at it now and see what it is. Yes, he's got to go across there answering questions. Those initial letters are all important, of course, but more important than anything are the right answers, and the fact that he's got to do it within that minute. So for the 4th time, David, will you put yourself on that hotspot, please? David, the very best of luck.